Hey guys, B-Man here. Welcome to today's video. Today we've got an awesome one for you guys. What we have today is the Season 3 Reloaded Duplication glitches, where you can copy things from one account over to another account, whether you're trying to give a camo to a friend, or maybe you're trying to give them a blueprint or something like that. So in this video, we're going to be showing you how to do it in zombies and in multiplayer private match, because in private match, you'll be able to do all the things that your profile actually has unlocked legitimately and things like that in way of camos. So you can put camos onto things and dupe those over to your friends, but you'll have trouble doing camos that you do not have unlocked on your account. But you can still do that with the zombies method, so I'll show you also how to do that. But before we get into that, you guys know the deal. Get down there if you haven't already. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave me an awesome comment. We'll have a quick word about today's sponsor, and then we'll just get straight into this, guys. If you want to unlock Dark Matter, Abyss, and Nebula camos in Black Ops 6, or grind them extremely quickly in bot lobbies, be sure to check out MitchCactus. They're the biggest and most reliable in Call of Duty, which will help you with weekly events and rare bundle codes for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Browse their 1,500 verified Trustpilot reviews and thousands of personalized vouchers. They're the go for all your things Call of Duty. Use code BMAN for 5% off, and thanks MitchCactus for sponsoring today's video. Okay, with the Season 3 Reloaded update, the change that they made is made it so that Player 2 can no longer go into their loadout. In zombies, in custom games, in private match, in online or anywhere, they just cannot access their loadout to be able to equip guns, change an attachment or anything. They cannot do that. That's the change they made. So the change that we are making to the method is that the player that would come in as Player 2, all they need to do now is they need to come in as Player 1 first and set up the class. So that's what we've got right here. This profile that we're in right now is setting up the class that we're going to duplicate over next. So they have to come in as Player 1 and then set up the class. So set up your private match classes with everything. You can set up locked guns and all sorts of stuff into here, so you'll be able to dupe over blueprints even if you don't own them through private match to your friends and stuff like that, and they'll be able to use them just like all of that. I'm not showing how to equip locked blueprints in this video. I've got another video that shows that stuff. Go and check those out. This one's just how to duplicate them over, okay? So you can go along and put things like that into there. You can also go along and you can camo swap in here for the stuff between the camos that your account owns. So if you equip a blueprint, you can come to this screen right here. You come to the challenges tab. You come to the camos tab. Then you can go along and just select any gun that you have camos unlocked on, that's in here. So we've got the diamond opal on a shotgun. We select that. Then we go to the camos screen and we have the camo unlocked from that gun, and we can just equip it. So you can also set up in here the camos that your profile is unlocked legitimately onto guns to be able to dupe over as well. So now we can dupe over diamond onto this unreleased weapon and everything to another profile. You're going to see that dupe over. So we're going to dupe over these classes here. You just set up all the guns and with their camos and how you want them in this profile beforehand, and then we're going to load up the game with the profile we're duping to as Player 1, and this profile here is going to be Player 2. Now, if you are trying to dupe camos that your profile does not have unlocked and they will wipe out of the classes in private match, this is where you set it up over here in zombies. You can do one weapon at a time in zombies classes, but you'll have to set it up before you in the profile. And when it's Player 1. So you'll bring the profile in as Player 1. We're going to dupe over this right here, Dark Matter. This profile does not have Dark Matter unlocked, but that doesn't wipe out of the classes in zombies. So you can use the zombies class to be able to dupe over camos that you do not have unlocked and stuff like that. So we'll dupe over Dark Matter. Now we're going to close the game. What I recommend you do when you do this step is you restart your console before you bring the other profile in as Player 1, but we're going to do exactly that. This profile is going to come in as Player 2 next. Okay, so we've loaded up the profile that we're trying to duplicate to. Now you will notice if you go into zombies, the very first time you come into the game and you come into zombies, if you come into zombies and it doesn't just load in like it did just here, and it does a second connecting screen, what I'm about to show you won't work for you. You will have to restart your console. So that's why I told you to restart your console just before. Now, if you come in and it just loads in nicely like it did for us just there, then you're good to go. Now, that only applies for the very first time you come into the game. Now, if your profile is a profile that can normally go into ranked and it shows that it can't, that's another sign that it's not going to work for you, okay? So just those two things. Or if it's not working for you, maybe that's happening, restart your console and try it again. Now that we're ready to go, we're logged in on the profile that we're trying to duplicate to. So at this time, we're going to be duplicating the camo we do not own. It's going to show up on this in here, right? So we're going to be getting an XM4 with the dark matter on it into this class in a second. Also, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be duplicating over our private match class. So we'll go over to private match and we'll show you our private match class so you can be sure that it's duping it over. So this is the current private match class. We'll come along and we'll fill out these more custom classes so that it can put them there. So we've got this much here, right? This is what's here currently on this profile. It's level 5. It doesn't have much there. We're going to change that the very next time you see us come there. So what we do now is that was just me showing you what's on this account. Now, at this point is where the glitch starts. So, step 1 is to have the account as player 1 that you're duplicating to. Then, bring in player 2 as the account you're duplicating from. So this account needs to already have the stuff set up in its class because you will not be able to edit their classes while they're player 2. You have to do that as player 1 beforehand. Now that you've brought in player 2, they are in the game. You see the class, whatever's in this class is about to change. We back out of here with player 1 and we just pro into there with player 2. That is with the account that we're duplicating from. Now we should get our class change over on player 1, and it's simple as, easy as, we've now just duped over dark matter. All you need to do now is go and make a change to this to make it save. So we just remove the charm on it, and now we have this with dark matter. We've successfully just duped over dark matter onto this account. That is how you can duplicate camos that you do not own. Now that we've done that, it was just a one step. All that we done was brought in player 2, we backed out to the screen, and with player 2 we went in. That was all that we had to do that in zombies, but you only do one gun at a time. After you've done that step, make sure you do that step first. Then once you've done that step, back out of zombies, come back over into multiplayer with player 1. Come into private match with player 1. Go over to the loadouts with player 1, and as you will see, all of player 2's loadouts are sitting there for player 1 to go along and make a change to and save. As you see right here, it is player 1's the level 5 account. So we can come along and we can just simply make a change to this to be able to save it. So we change it, put a charm on it, and now player 1 gets that gun saved. Simple as, easy as. We can go along. For the melee weapons, you'll just remove the camo. That's why I told you to put a camo on it. So then we can come along and get it. Now, for some reason, that one did not save the blueprint for that. I'm not sure why. But we can just go along and do this to all of these guns, and we can get all of these saved on here. So we come along to these, each one of these, and just change something on it. A sticker, a charm, or whatever you have. So go along and do the event to get the free stickers or something out of the event, and you'll have stickers to be able to save on it, etc, etc. And you can just go along and save all of these blueprints. Simple as, easy as, you get them saved. Go along and save them. You can save them with their camos like he's got here. We've got the camos on them with the attachments and everything, guys. You can do charms, stickers, and everything, guys. It's absolutely awesome. So you guys know the deal. Get down there if you haven't already. Smash that like button for me. Leave us that awesome comment and keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I'll catch you in the next one. Be man.